Today our first reading is the same first reading we had on Sunday at Mass, reminding us that we are part of one family and that our gifts are not just for ourselves. Our gifts are to be held in common for the building up of the body of Christ. And all of us have different gifts, spiritual gifts, we have worldly, temporal gifts as well. And they're not just to be sort of held closely to ourselves, and this is mine, no one shall touch it. Almost like a little child with their teddy bear or their doll. No, all of the gifts that we have are there for the building up of the body of Christ. And we are of one mind and one heart. The gospel today, you could almost unpack that into about 10 different gospels. Sometimes the beauty, but also the challenge of St. John is that there's so much there. He's talking about baptism, he's talking about belief, he's talking about how the Son of Man must be lifted up, like the serpent was lifted up in the desert. He's talking about things of heaven. It's a very, very dense gospel, the one we just had today. It's worthwhile reading it over again during the day and sort of just taking out a passage or just a phrase from it. There's so much there. If I was to talk about it, I could be here for 10 minutes unpacking each little section. Jesus is interacting with Nicodemus. Nicodemus is trying to make sense of what Jesus is talking about. Jesus is firstly talking about the fact we must be reborn. We know that there is a new experience of life that happens through receiving baptism. But each of the sacraments bring a renewal with us, within us. And it's not just a renewal for this world, it's a renewal for heaven. So I encourage you to go back, maybe if you're able to, read this passage over again. If you've got a missal or if you've got one of the apps that has the daily readings, read this over later in the day as well. St. John's Gospel is beautiful, but it requires additional reflection. I tell you most solemnly, we speak only about what we know and witness to only what we have seen, and yet you people reject our evidence. It's so easy to reject the things of God. We think, oh, we can't see it. Let us delve deeply into the mystery of Jesus Christ as revealed to us through the Scriptures, especially revealed to us in our Gospel today.